Sonam Lama was born in the countryside of Tibet during the time when the Cultural Revolution was raging in China, causing thousands of temples and monasteries to be destroyed. His dream as a young boy was to become a monk, but the rebuilding of these monasteries taught Sonam the skill of stone masonry, and his life took a turn. He now calls Deerfield, Massachusetts his home, and producer Dave Fraser visited Sonam recently on the job site to bring us his story.
As you drive north on Route 5 in Deerfield, you may notice a stone structure on your left sitting in front of what looks like an old motel. This structure is a Tibetan stupa built by local stonemason Sonam Lama.
Tibetans believe that stupa has healing power and also all kinds of elements and a lot of benefit, merit if you go around it and be nearby.
Lama created his stupa of stone under the guidance of a Buddhist teacher. It is topped with a spire, and the main mound sits on a stepped Goshen stone platform. One side features a brass plaque, and there are two urns that are kept filled with plants during the summer. Flying from the stupa are two long lines of Tibetan prayer flags, and buried inside are prayer books and relics. Lama has built other stupas before.
One is in Chicago we did, a little bit north of Chicago. And I did one for New York City for actor Richard Gere. And I also did in Vermont. So I done for other people, but finally I got a chance to do my own.
The stupa sits in front of a Tibetan plaza, a former motel that Lama has converted into a set of shops. There is also a bed and breakfast called the Tibetan Inn. When Lama was young, he had aspirations of becoming a monk, but the Cultural Revolution changed those plans, and he learned the skills of a stonemason.
You know, during the Cultural Revolution in Tibet, monastery temples basically, most of them destroyed. I volunteered to build a temple back, and that I learned how to build Stonewalls. Instead, I became a monk. Ended up stonemason.
In 1986, he left his native land and came to Western Mass. He started out in Shelburne Falls, looking for work building stone walls, walkways, and patios.
Put pictures, brochures at the grocery store, like Costco's and Greenfields Market, and everywhere basically I can put it up. I put it up. Then people keep calling me. And that's how I became my own business started.
The stonework of Sonam Lama can be found around the valley, including several walls on the campus of Eaglebrook, a private boarding and day school in Deerfield. Using picks, shovels, and pry bars, Lama and his assistant sculpt each rock before sliding it into place, setting it on a bed of crushed stone.
It's hard work, but when you get used to it, I don't mind hard work, especially when you finish the job, and owner be very happy, and I feel like I created something that beautiful. After I'm gone, I know the stone wall will be here, so that's part of it that very satisfying and very good. And I was one of the fortunate immigrants. Became own business and became successful, and always kept busy. This is very good.